Hello Marieke.
Hi.
What do you want?
I want to cut my hair a little bit shorter, some layers.
A little bit shorter.
A little bit. Shorter layers and...
We go for a shaggy look.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a total different look than you have now, because now it's almost on one length. But only the fringe is not. The fringe is nice, always. Will you turn so that you can see your hair? And it's very long and it's ultra dry. So gonna work with a hot razor of Ergo. So it will be fun. Thank you very much. Hello friends on YouTube. Gonna do Marieke's hair again. It's a long time since I did her hair. It's grown a lot, but it's also very damaged. Start with cutting her hair. So parting hair over the center lines. And she wants a shaggy hairstyle, so there's a lot of layers. It's a bit hairstyle from the 70s, 60s, but very nice and trendy at the moment. Start with protection. Then I'm going to wet her hair, and I'm going to cut her hair with the hot razor of Ergo, because I don't want damaged ends for a long time. And she wants to color her hair into the light color, and she wants to get into the grey colors. I know there's a lot of people thinking, oh my god, she's getting grey. Yes, she's getting grey. But first let me see if we get all the colors out. So I start with cutting, then first wet her hair, make sure my knife is very warm, and then do the cut. Brushing her hair with the Olivia Garden brush, because it's dry and a bit damaged. So I'm certain that I get all the knots out. And it polishes also the hairs. Now, what's the most important thing of a shaggy look is that you get a straight line on the sides. And all the lines will connect it to that. So you have a layered hairstyle all over, but also a very nice strong line and a bit like a mullet feeling, because you have a fringe, but that's also the classic feeling that's surrounding it. Part the hair from the center of the skull, behind the ears, in a straight line down. Show you that in a second. Do this of course on both sides. Pin along our outside. This will be the first line of the shaggy lines. Have to get the hair straight out, and we'll make this line. So you have a layered hairstyle that lays nicely on the front, but all is pulled to that. Then all the hairs will be connected to dead lines. So you get almost the same length from top to the bottom, and only in the ends will be the mullet. That looks, and then we're also sure that the dry ends will be certainly gone. Part this in two parts. So take my first line on the ear lines. Take the hair straight out. Start with my first lines. Correct them a bit. Take the next line on it. And go straight down. Again, adjust the line a bit. This is the first line, and do the same on the other side. So you get a line that's layered all over, and the mullet effect will be on the back, of course, because it will connect into that lines. Now I can go to the other side. Part hairs again on the ears. take the hair straight out of the skin and off the scalp. Go in. Make my first line. Adjust the line a bit. Okay, take some thickness off because this part is very thick. I take a little bit off so to get that edgy feeling. Take the next line. Go in. Watch from the sides because I cannot see it when I'm standing straight in front of her. I'm creating that edgy look again. So now I can work on the back. Take every time about a centimeter hair over the total length. Yeah. Now what I do now is, I take the hairs to the front, watch at my line of cutting and connect it to the front. See how gentle a warm knife works. Adjusting the line a bit. Take a new line on it. The ends are very dry. Pull it to the front. Now I don't need to thin out her hair because it's not the thickest hair. Thank God for that, so I can leave it the way it is. But I create that roughness into this feeling. So you get that feeling, roughness, a bit edgy. Stay working from the center. Pull the hairs to the front. Go in with my hot knife. And show you that also from the other side. Leaving the length here a bit longer because there I get that other feeling of the mold. Take a centimeter hair. Take it from about the height of the ears. Take it to the first line. There's crazy stuff. Every time go from the center, till around a gap on the ear lines. Pull there straight to the front. Go in with my knife. Kom het back. Dat fijn in je overal goed opzet, hè? Dus dan kan je overal een beetje meekrijgen. Take a part of the part I just did. So take the hairs up. And you see how dry the ends are. I can hardly get through them. Watch where my hair falls, because this is the length I'm going to work on. And thank God, this is almost the length where the hair is the driest. Because when she wants to get into a light color, you need the best hair, of course. And the nice thing of this knife is that you can work in the opposite lines and certain that the hairs will be sealed. So now I have my baseline for the first lines. So now I can connect all the lines on that.
Ik probeer nog alles te doen, weet je wel, haar,
Ja, dat helpt niks meer.
Niks helpt.
Nee. Controlling the look, because this is the length, and when I connect the lines to that, I'm certain that I have enough length on the back to give that wonderful feeling of mullet and the correct size. And I have a lot of layers in the hairs. But this part is the most damaged part of her hair. Take new parts of the hairs, try to get them higher up. That's so dry. And I cannot first wash it because when she wants to color the hairs, she needs all the protections on the hairs. And especially on the skin. Almost there. Pull the hairs on the same line from the center. Go in with my hot knife. In between you can always control if the light of the tool is still on, because then you know for certain that your knife is hot. This tool is from Ergo. You can find it on www.ergo.com. You see, it's a lot of hair. Het lijkt wel peperen.
Ja.
Getting on the line on the half of the ears, both sides. Taking this up again. Show it also on the back, so I stand on the side. It's a bit like combing against. Just shaving the hairs. You see already that it's also like combing against, because you get the same effect of it. The between stay wetting the hairs. The between stay wetting the hairs. Take the hairs in line, in the opposite line of the chin line. Part it to the sides. Show you that. This line. It's the opposite line of the chin line. Get into the longest hair I have from the front. And leaving as much length as I can on the back. Just connecting it. Knowing that shaggy feeling is short front, always a connection, but also a bit mullet effect on it. So you have nice soft lines laying from the back, feeling that the hair is longer. Make a baseline, coming in line of the structures of the skull, so the skull bone, onto the longer parts. Comb them out. watch at the same line, and just with the tip of my knife, work it out. And for some of you that watch this thing, there's no structure in there. That's not true. There's always is. Because you do it on both sides, you do the same things. Die papiertjes los.
Jammer.
Ja. Vervelend. Ik wil nog vastkrijgen. Again, part the line and opposite line of the chin line onto the skull bone. Set the hairs aside. Ja, niet al vandaag.
Ja.
Pull the hairs to the front. Work in a straight line down. Holding length. Deze kant is beter van kwaliteit.
Ja, is het zo?
Ja.
Dat is ook vreemd.
Ja. Then above it and on the skull bone, pull the hairs to the front. Connect them to the line of cutting. Correcting the line a bit. Wat anders hebt.
Ja. Ik ben nog nooit geloof ik dat ik echt mijn haar heb geknipt. Ik heb altijd dezelfde lengte gehouden.
Ja.
En altijd alleen maar gekleurd. Maar nu wordt het een keer anders.
Je hebt mishandeld.
Ja. Nee.
Coming on the center of the skull, make a nice V-line above the hairs, only at the center. Take the hairs on this. Take it again straight out of the skin. So on the underlines it is straight out. And just make some effects in it. This you do just by feeling. Now this baseline. Knowing that's a layered hairstyle, I make it a little bit walking up on the sides. But don't make a straight line. It must be rough. So now when we make a rough hairstyle, we have a rough hairstyle with a lot of fun and a lot of play within it, and still have that feeling of hanging down, easy going. So now I can make a color. Niet van haar uit de grond liggen. Voelt even anders, hè?
Ja, heerlijk.
Ja, lekker is dat. Het is zo lekker als je gewoon lekker door je haar kunt
Ja,
gaan.
precies.
Mensen snappen dat soms helemaal niet. Dat ding eraan.
Mensen zeggen, waarom ga je nou weer knippen? Ik zeg, ja, waar moet ik er dan mee?
Ja, het is koud.
Is er een andere optie? Nee.
Nou, het is jammer dat het dat nou net de winter eraan kwam. Maar in het voorjaar is het best leuk om met jou gewoon een hele stoere, wat kortere kapsels te maken. Mooi gevoel hè, die laagjes hè.
Dat is grappig.
Ja.
Zo'n staartje en dan lijkt net even kort haar.
Ja. Ja, in principe heb je zo kort haar.
Ja.
Als je dit naar achteren legt, kijk, dan heb je dat Italiaanse effect. Kijk.
Oh ja.
Zie je dat? Want die Italiaanse vrouwen, je hebt een hele mooie kaaklijn, je hebt een hele mooie mond. Made a bleach on 6% base, parting the hairs over the center, set it aside. Take the first 1.5 centimeters, stay away from the skin. Now I see her outgrow is about 3 centimeters, so I don't come there. So just applying it on the colored hair. Lay some bleach in the underhairs. And certain that I have bleach there. Then go in with my plank. Lay it on top of the hairs. And making sure all the bleach is in her hair. The bleach I use is of glint. And it's a very nice soft bleach, but works very well. Laying foil on it, take the plank out. And so do all my hair. Now the parts that were colored I set in. So now I'm going to control it every time to be sure that it's in a wonderful color, and when it's light enough I can set in the outgrow. So we're going to wait, I'll tell you afterwards how long. After 25 minutes we came to this result because it was a dark brown that's colored in. So now I'm going to set in the outgrow, put in the conditioner, use the same bleach. Starting on top, working my way down. And to reduce a bit of the yellow tones, I put in a Vario blonde of Schwarzkopf. And it don't have to be totally light blonde because we're going for a dark grey. But the less color there is in, the better it is. Now I set in all her hair, knowing that there's a deep conditioner in it. Massage the bit in, so leave it open. And I'll wait till her outgrow gets to the same level because I'm gonna color that deep grey color, so I don't need totally light hair. But the more of the dark brown is out, the better it is. So we leave it for, I think 50 minutes or something like that, because outgrow goes very fast. Because once you natural colored, she will be blonde in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So that easy. It's always hard to get old colors out. That you can see. It makes a lot of work, effort. But we will be back. Okay, now it's 50 minutes from the point we set it in. So I can see that her own hair is almost the same color as it is on the parts that were colored. So now rinse it out because we know that it's becoming a dark grey color. So then put in a grey color. Okay, rinse it out. This is the end result. Put in a conditioner on grey base because she wants to get to a grey color. Now I think as a result it's good because all the colors look similar to each other, and she wants dark grey as a base color. So what I made her is a 10, and on the 10 I use 50 cc's or gram and 5 cc's black. So the black will certainly make that tone to a grey color. And I put in an extra conditioner, I always do. Okay, all the grey colors are on my hair. Now clean the contour line. Een klein puntje. Ja, er staat zo dom om van die pluizige haartjes te hebben die dan geen grijs hebben. Als je dan toch grijs wil, dan moet je ook grijs zijn, toch? Just wait for 25 minutes, rinse it out. Leave it this way because it can stay open, it's not a problem, but we'll be back. Okay, back from coloring. Put some protection on for blow drying. It's a product of Attitude, and it's delivered, especially in the Netherlands, by Rover Hair. It works a bit like this silver shampoo. And it's protecting the hairs. Start blow drying with a large brush. For so far blow drying.
Ja.
Now for a shaggy look, it's the most wonderful product of Rover Hair and Attitude Dirty Angel, because it has a lot of volume and it needs a lot of volume, especially on top. And it's a nice product because now you can pull everything off, creating that funky feeling that a shaggy look has. This is a new hairstyle, new color. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being my model. She will turn, so you see the end result. Kijk, stoer is die.
Ja.
Even foto's maken. Dankjewel. But fringe is nice, always. Will you turn so that you can see your hair? And it's very long, and it's ultra dry. So I'm gonna work with a hot razor of Ergo. So it will be fun. Thank you.